Think gadget reviews, news, and all about it.
Sony has started pushing out a new update to its Xperia Z5 family of devices. It's a minor, Nougat-based update that bumps the build number to 32.3.A.0.378. Aside from the Xperia Z5 range, the Xperia Z3 Plus and Xperia Z4 tablet are also getting the same update. Sadly, it isn't yet known what exactly the update brings along. Given that the rollout has just begun, it may take some time for the update to hit your device. Meanwhile, if you feel impatient, you can manually check for it by heading to your handset's settings menu. 2. Etsy's ZTE was prepared to one-up the Honor 6X on the same day the Huawei-owned company held its press event for its $250 dual-camera smartphone. The ZTE Blade V8 Pro is the first of the ZTE's Blade lineup in the US. Due to growing demand of ZTE's Blade smartphones, the phone maker has decided to launch a Blade model in one of its largest markets, the United States. This is where ZTE's Axon 7 flagship leads its Max and Blade lineups. The Chinese smartphone maker already has had success in the prepaid sector, which includes carriers like Metro Pieces and Cricket Wireless. While this market is targeted with lower-cost smartphones, the ZTE Blade V8 Pro hopes to expand the online retail outlets that sell carrier-unlocked smartphones while giving the competition a run for their money. 3. The top of the phone has a noise-cancelling mic and a 3.5mm headphone jack. At the bottom you'll find the dual-speaker, mic grills, and a USB-C port capable of charging the 3140 mAh battery with the included Quick Charge 2.0 adapter. On the left side is a dual SIM hybrid tray, and the right side has 3 physical buttons, the power key and volume rocker. The dual 13MP camera setup on the back shows much promise. The camera app is packed with features and shooting modes, including 4K video recording and bokeh mode, which uses the second camera to simulate a DSLR's much wider aperture, blurring things behind the subject. It's also worth noting the camera hump is minimal. 4. Given that Honor has launched a very similar phone at a slightly higher price, $250, there's no doubt that the two need to be compared. The Kirin 655 has already proven to perform comparably to the Snapdragon 625 chipset, so a comparison between the devices would be primarily based on hardware design, camera, software, and value-added features. The ZTE Blade V8 Pro is currently available for $230 from Stusa.com, B&H Photo, and Newegg.com. Unfortunately, the phone is only available in diamond black, at least for now. We only wish the name was a bit less of a mouthful. 5. It has been a while since we last took a trip down memory lane, but the impending Mobile World Congress sparked some memories. The MWC has been the traditional stomping ground of the Samsung Galaxy S phone. Everyone is subject to the cycle of rise and fall. Samsung was mostly on the rise, until the Note 7 fiasco made it hit pause and expand the testing procedure for the Galaxy S8, causing it to miss the MWC. Freedom 251's rise was meteoric, but soon it fell back to earth with enough force to kill the dinosaurs. 6. Some of us are working on an HTC 10 Evo review and have to deal with the reality having USB-C as the only port. No, not even a 3.5mm headphone jack. But that's not the only issue. We have plenty of microSD cables in the office while our USB-C cables are stolen by gremlins every night. Apple users are in a similar spot. Sure, the 30-pin adapter is well and truly dead, but unless you're all in on Apple, chances are there's at least one USB-C device in your home. Like the new MacBook Pro, that's not going to work with your Lightning cable. So, which group do you belong to? Is the transition to USB-C just getting started, or is the new port nearing domination? 7. At the start of 2017 we shared a leak about a 5.5 inches HTC One X10. The phone was allegedly powered by the MediaTek Helio P10, has a 16.3MP main camera and a circular fingerprint sensor on the back with no physical buttons on the front. And the latest leaked images prove that. 8. The images reveal a device with a single camera on the back, as P10 doesn't support dual cam setup, with dual LED flash, a circular fingerprint sensor, a power button on the right side along with the volume rocker. The display is 5.5 inches Full HD and there is 3 GB RAM underneath. Leaks also suggest a price of 1,200 Chinese yuan, which translates to $174. If this info is correct, HTC might trying to compete with the likes of Meizu and Xiaomi for the already stacked cheap and good enough market. 9. Welcome to the Week 7 edition of our Sunday Q&A. This week we talk the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge Nougat update, the resolution versus pixel size debate and benchmarks with the release of the Huawei Mate 9 and the Cortex A73 cores inside it. The mighty Cryo cores inside Snapdragon 82X chips finally had a competitor that fared better in benchmarks. However, even the latest and greatest offering from ARM didn't even come close to the raw single-core computing power offered by A10 Fusion cores inside iPhone 7 Plus. My question is, how did Apple manage to create a chipset that is way ahead of its competitors when at the end of the day, even they rely on ARM-licensed procedures and techniques to make their chipsets? Is it perhaps because of the optimized software, or is it because of plain old cheating like in the recently revealed cases of OnePlus and Meizu? Any insight will be greatly appreciated. 10. Bundle, which includes desktop, has received price cuts in the United States and Canada. In the US, the price cut, $200, is being offered by Microsoft, and is part of the company's President's Day sale. This means that you can grab the bundle for $5.99. Over in Canada, the Redmond, Washington-based company is selling the bundle for $749 Canadian dollars, $570, down from its usual price of $999 Canadian dollars. So, that's a $250 Canadian dollars discount. Officially, the promo should have ended yesterday, February 20th, but it's still live, so those interested in availing it will have to act really fast.